Donald Trump went on record today saying that pregnant women should not take Tylenol because it can cause autism. That headline can be kind of scary, but the science doesn't exactly support that, so let's talk about it. And I will caveat all of this by saying I'm not a medical professional. If you are pregnant, please go talk to your medical provider because they're going to provide way better advice. This is not meant to be advice. This is just me talking about the studies and the science and the way that current politics are talking about autism in their common everyday situation. There are some studies that suggest a possible association. For example, a 2025 review of 46 studies from Mount Sinai and Harvard researchers found links between prenatal acetaminophen use and higher rates of ADHD or autism in children. They recommend using Tylenol carefully, lowest effective dose, shortest duration, and with medical guidance. But here's the important part. Association is not causation. The largest study to date was looking at over 2 million children in Sweden, and they found that when siblings were compared, there was actually no causal link between Tylenol during pregnancy and autism, ADHD, or other intellectual disability. Medical experts like the Society for Maternal Fetal Medicine say that evidence is inconclusive, and they remind us that untreated fever or pain in pregnancy can actually be more dangerous for both mom and baby than the Tylenol itself. So why does this even matter? Well, because when leaders use absolute language saying Tylenol causes autism, it fuels fear, shame, and the stigma behind it. And autism is complex with so many genetic and environmental factors that we're just beginning to do research to even know what's going on when people have autism. And it not only is going to add to the risk of the pregnant women that are having fevers or whatnot, whatever it is that they need to take Tylenol for, but it also harms how our society perceives autistic people. And I've met plenty of amazing people that are working with others that have autism or people that have autism themselves. And it's not a tragedy, but the way we talk about it can be. And I have to say too that if you have a child with autism, it is not your fault. Do not start worrying if you took too much Tylenol and that's what caused everything to happen. And I think just as much as we are focusing on preventing autism or different challenges that people may face, we should really be focusing on as well is how do we have better support systems and how do we better listen to people with autism? Because every person deserves that dignity and the compassion and the understanding as they're going through life, and they're just different challenges that we have. I have my own challenges, they have their own challenges. So if you're pregnant or supporting someone who is, please talk to your doctors before making decisions about medication. And as a society, I think we should all work on shifting our conversations towards higher standards, being honest about science, being careful with our words, and just compassionate towards people with autism and towards their families.